Hey guys, Crystal Thompson here for Studio Katia. Today we're creating a very monstery card, super fun card for any occasion. We're going to be using the Monster Bash stamp set. We're going to be using 3 of these guys that have been colored and stamped. We're also going to be using the silver polka fusion sequins and the light ray stencil. You're going to be needing some distressed oxides and black soot and wild honey along with some blenders and adhesive. Let's get started. We are going to begin by getting our white piece of cardstock. This is going to serve as our card base, and we're going to adhere it with some purple tape to our surface so it doesn't move. Then with that light ray stencil, we're going to begin at the bottom left corner with that black soot and completely cover the top right corner of the stencil. And the reasoning why is that we're going to layer 3 of these starburst stencils on top of each other. So this is the first one. We're going to ink up the second one. Going to move it more towards the center left. Again, same on the edge. On this one, we're not going to follow through towards the edge because we don't want to lose that starburst background on our card panel. And then last but not least, we're going to be doing the top left. And that's what it looks like. You have a nice little image. While that dries up, we're going to move on to wild honey, and we're going to use a piece of regular yellow cardstock. So when you select your yellow, be sure that you use a darker yellow than the cardstock. And this is going to create a spotlight effect in which we're going to place our monsters. We're going to go around the entire cardstock to create that spotlight, and then when that is all done, because this is distress oxides, we are going to splatter some water on it to get it some of those little flickers. While those things dry, we are going to move on to our sentiment strips. We're going to be doing 2 of the Sorry I Was Such a Monster, and we are going to emboss these in white powder. Remove the excess, come in with your heat gun, and get that all nice and heat set. Once we're done with that, we are going to start placing the yellow panel with foam adhesive over the black. And the black just serves as a little bit of a background contrast because we have our strips of sentiments. The sentiments have been cut into strips. We're going to place foam adhesive on the back. We're going to start with the Sorry, putting it right in between that yellow and white transition. And then we're going to create a second strip of adhesive for the back of the second part of the sentiment and place it under that. Next up, we're going to bring in our little monsters from the Monster Bash. These have been colored in Copics. We're going to put adhesive on the back of those 2 and stick those. Be sure to start at the bottom and then move your way up so you don't run out of space if you don't want these guys too close together. So I'm going to do a little bit of rearranging to get those guys to look like they are just having a little dance party. We're going to come in with our Polka Fusion, Silver Polka Fusion, and our Studio Katia glue, which is perfect for any embellishment. Gonna grab those gorgeous sequins. These are so different, and there's nothing like this on the market. They're sequin, but they have little polka dots in the sequin, and they're kind of holographic. It's something really, really neat, and I hope that you can see how pretty these are through the video. And that does it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this quick tutorial. Stay tuned for more. Have a great day.